Hey guys, I'm not at home. I'm in a hotel room and I'm going home tomorrow. But I wanted to do a video for the rough cuts because I don't get home tomorrow till way too late, pretty much into Tuesday. And yeah, so I thought I better do something. And I don't have anything to hold up. There's nothing here. There's just, headphones and things that are in the hotel room. So there's not much to hold up. I will say yesterday, well, for the 4th of July, I had a very interesting cookout with Katie from the Rough Cuts and Brock from the Rough Cuts and Michael Paul Stevenson, the director of Best Worst Movie. Um, that was very fun. Anyway, though, I guess I'll talk today about a movie. I don't have anything to hold up, so I just thought about a horror movie that I really like, which I always say is one of my favorite horror films and favorite zombie films of all time, and that is The Return of the Living Dead. Now, if you have not seen The Return of the Living Dead, you have not seen a zombie film. And I know that a lot of people have asked me, they're like, well, Sean, if they could remake Return of the Living Dead, don't you think it would be better? They could add better effects and better actors. No, I think Return of the Living Dead was a perfect zombie movie. Everything in it was good. The music was outstanding. The effects were good. There was no CGI. It was all practical back then. They did that thing now. I've already seen the Return of the Living Dead Part 4 and 5, The Rave to the Grave, and the other one. Those were just, ugh. They're alright, but they're not something you want to watch much. If you haven't seen Return of the Living Dead, it's basically about um, these this one guy named Freddy who gets a job at a medical supply warehouse, and he's asking Bert, his not the main boss, but I guess the assistant boss. And it's them there at night going over paperwork, and he's showing around the place. And he's like, "What's the weirdest thing you've seen here?" Then he takes him down to the basement and says, "Well, you've got these bodies here that are bodies that came to life that are put in these casket in these container things." So he's showing them to him. They're like, and he's like mentioning, these things, could they leak or anything? Then he hits them. Then they end up leaking out this gas, which ends up bringing back to life the dead bodies in the medical supply warehouse. The dead body brings back the split dogs, brings back everything. And they have to end up finding a way to get rid of this body because they cut it up, doesn't work. So they take it over to the crematorium next door. When they do that, they burn the body up, and it ends up bringing a smoke, bringing a rainstorm, ends up bringing back um, all the zombies in the graveyard. So it's basically then them hiding out in the funeral home, where the crematorium is, and then fighting off the zombies. Just very good movie, very creative film, and I think the acting and everything was good in it. It's Lana Quigley, who is one of the first original Scream queens. Um, I guess now you'd say the Scream Queen, the top Scream Queen is probably Tiffany Shepis. Um, but if you haven't seen that one, that's definitely one to see. Part two was okay. It's basically, it has the two same actors in it again. It was not as good. The DVD of it is all screwed up. They had to change the music to because they couldn't afford the rights to it, so they had to change it. So it's okay. It's much more PG. If there was only if they took out a few of the dirty words, it would have just been PG. It's worth watching, just not as good. Part three is pretty good, but the DVD is cut, so it's hard to find the uncut version. It's only out on VHS. And then part four and five, not worth seeing. They're just, if you want to watch a zombie movie, but they're not good. But if you haven't seen Return of the Living Dead, it's a must see, and I'll post a link on the side of the trailer or something like that if you haven't seen it. But it's definitely the best zombie film in my opinion, followed by Day of the Dead, the original, and then Dawn of the Dead. Well, sorry for the doing this in the hotel, having nothing to hold up. I just wanted to talk about something, um, so I had something to put up. Anyway, though, thanks a lot for watching, and if you're interested, subscribe to my main channel, YouTube/CoolDuder.